So, ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a special guest with us, Australia's junior national champion, a man who is only 16 years of age, and he is about to embark on a very, very special journey in a big match. Jamie Barrett, how are you, man?
Yeah, good man. Good day, everybody.
What's going on?
Um,
What is this big? Tell me, man. Straight to the point. What is this huge match?
Alan Fisher versus myself.
How on earth did you get a match with Alan Fisher? He's a legend, and you're what? You're 16.
Yeah. Just sent a message to Alan. Asked him for a super match. I offered to fly him out to Australia or come to the US, and I'm flying out to the US just over 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So literally, I need to understand. People are gonna think this is crazy. You're 16. Just gonna say that again. You're 16, and you're facing someone who the same body weight as you. What is your body weight?
I'm 73 kilos.
73. What's Alan?
75.
So you're lighter than Alan. And he is a 27,000 time world champion. And you're a how many time world champion?
0.
So this is the start.
Sure is. Yeah.
Okay. So why this? Why are you going overseas and taking on a legend?
I want to be world champion. I'm very hungry for the sport. I'm trying my hardest to climb the ladder. Alan's going to be the first person. If I can beat Alan, it's a slim chance.
Is it?
Well,
I don't know. Like, I've pulled Alan and I've met Alan. Obviously, I've pulled with you. We're both here in Brisbane. But where is the balance in this match? Like, realistically, what are you expecting? And I imagine you don't take a match unless you think you can potentially win it, right?
Yeah. I think Alan's going to win the go. But he's going to stop. My cup's going to be too much, I think. That's what I've been envisioning. If I'm just going to get top rolled with my wrist back, it's probably not going to win. But, might rematch him in the future.
Don't get ahead of yourself with a rematch. It's all good. Hey, aim for the win. But I want to dig more into the why. You said you wanted to be a world champion. Very rare to hear that from anyone, let alone from a 16-year-old. How long have you been pulling?
2 years on a professional table. Just over 2 years.
What the hell makes you think you can be a world champion? I don't know. I'm asking a tough question to you, but I mean, what? Like, do you genuinely like? Are you genuinely committed to this? Like, is it your thing?
100%. 100%. I want to inspire other people to chase their dreams. Being a world champion is, you're known by the world and it never goes away. Goes to your grave. This is me chasing my dream, and I love arm wrestling.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm kind of asking these tough questions because it's rare. What you're doing is not normal. I don't know many people that are brave enough to actually have as big a goal as being a world champion. Like I said, doing it at 16 is even more admirable, to be honest. Are you? You said you've been pulling 2 years. Do you think you're ready? Because you tried to apply for Arm Wars at one point.
Yeah.
You got knocked back because of your age.
Yeah. Yep.
I
see you, Neil.
Well, okay. So there you go. So you were up to Arm Wars due to age and experience. This is you kicking down the door. Is that what it is?
This is me trying to get promoters' attention. East vs West, Arm Wars, King of the Table. I'd love to go for WoW if it ever comes back. Um,
What is your biggest achievement so far? What?
well, I recently won the state comp. I beat multiple-time national champion Mickey Lonkarovic.
Yep. Mickey's a 70, multiple 70-kilo national champion.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And he was weighing much more than 70 kilos, isn't he? Up around the 85 or something.
It's like 80.
I swear I saw him pull in the 90s at the last state titles.
No.
Okay. Either way, he was bigger than you.
Yeah.
So okay. So you've beaten Mickey.
I would arguably say Mickey's got a world-class hook. I beat Mickey in a press, top roll, hook. I held him in every position.
I know where I've seen your face before. You're that kid that went viral on a video. Tell us a bit about that one.
So, Melbourne, Victoria. I went down to win the comp. That was my goal. Sam Burnett stopped me in my tracks. I got second place to Sam. I was so hyped up on adrenaline because I was wanting to win the tournament. A guy went to go pin me, and I stopped him here. And as I went to the side to pin, he slipped out, and
You hit the table, got a little excited, and then he got it in your face, and
Yep.
and then the video went viral.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have just seen the video. We played that for you. Then that video has been seen something across all platforms, like about probably 18 million views or something like that. It's big. It's one of those out there. So a lot of people didn't in those videos. When you look at it, one of the most common comments in there is, "There's no way you're 16." Are you 16?
No,
When do you turn 17?
17 next month.
Before or after the match with Alan?
After.
Okay, so this is. Do you know how old Alan is?
66, I believe.
Okay, so we got 16 versus 66. Wow.
50 years.
Dad said 50 years difference. That I don't know that that's ever happened before. I think that's probably the biggest gap Alan's ever had in his career for a genuine super match.
I haven't told Alan I'm 16 yet.
Alan, what?
No.
So Alan's finding out now. Hi, Alan.
He asked if I'm married.
Oh. He's the best. Well, Alan, you're facing a 16-year-old. You've just found out. I don't know. He's going to be shocked now. But Alan, look, I can reassure Alan. This guy's a badass. One thing that I've always said about Jamie, and I hope you don't mind, I'll just say a couple of things, is that when we talked about, I asked you about, are you committed? Is this thing, your level of obsession is actually higher than anyone else's level I've ever met before. Is that hard to maintain?
No, definitely not. No, I would sacrifice so much for the sport already. I'm willing to go to I would go to the very depths of anything for the sport. This is what I want to do. I'm in this forever. Arm wrestling is my thing, and no one can take that away from it.
Yeah. And at your age, one of the most exciting things is that you've got a big opportunity to make an impact in a way that the sport will take notice of you. If you are able to beat Alan at age 16, that's I think straight away in the category of what the people have to acknowledge that as a freak thing, because to beat Alan 2 years into the sport, if you were an adult, if you're 30 years old, you might come in and say, "Oh yeah, because you had all this strength from somewhere else." But for you if you come in and do it at 16, it's very, very out of the ordinary. Did you arm wrestle prior? You said 2 years on a table.
Yeah.
What were you doing prior to that?
About 3-4 years on a bin lid at school.
Yep.
Every day, like all day, pretty much. I'd challenge the entire school, all the teachers, kids walking past.
Did anyone beat you?
No. Only when I was like super tired. But that was really it. I pretty much broke the bin lid. We duct taped it together. And then I found a table. An arm wrestling table.
Nice. So the match with Alan, how many rounds super match is it?
Best of 5, best of 3.
Under what rules?
I believe it's WAF.
Wow.
With both.
Like a North. Where's Alan from? North Carolina? No, that's not. Sorry, wrong side of the country. San Diego. San Diego WAF. Set grip.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's San Diego WAF. It's not WAF.
No.
Okay. It's Alan. It's Alan's hometown. There's a tournament that you're gonna be part of.
Yep. So I'm versing Alan first, and then I will be competing in the pull, hook, and press tournament. Prize money in all weight classes. I've got a youth class as well. I'll be chasing that.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long are you there for?
About 10 days. I'll be trying to go to as many clubs as possible, wrestle as many people as possible. Just soak in all the experience and knowledge.
So this makes me think straight away of like my very first experience with international professional arm wrestling was against Justin Bishop, a man who is kind of was similar to Alan in a lot of respects, in where he'd been competing in the UAL and the WAL, and I got an opportunity with him in 2017 for my first dip in putting my toe in the water, so to speak, of the pro standard. So I see the parallels, and I think it's pretty cool. This is you getting the ball rolling for being noticed. This is you starting on what you want it to be a professional career. And I'm correct in saying that you want this to be your career as well?
Definitely. Arm wrestling all the way.
All right. So where do we find you? For everyone, like you're obviously going to have a social media presence or something like that as a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Where do we find you?
I got YouTube. Just my name, Jamie Barrett. Instagram, Barrett J 2005. 2 R's, 2 T's.
All right. We'll put it on the screen as well. Awesome. All right. Well, how are you going to handle? I want to know, how are you going to handle Alan's intensity? Because you know he's known as Mr. Intensity.
Yeah. I think it won't bother me too much. I think it makes it more exciting. Make it a bit of fun. I'll try and make him play my game. I'm sure I'll play his game a little bit too. It'll be a great match, I believe.
Inside or outside, what are you fearful of, and what are you bringing to the table as well?
If I can stop Alan's first initial post hit, I should win the round. 100%.
You back your side pressure over his?
I back my cup and side pressure. No way his elbow is as good as mine. Not a chance.
And I'm assuming you concede that his hand is better than yours in terms of top rolls?
Yeah.
His hand is enormous.
Yeah.
I've gripped it. It's big. How are you planning or to deal with such a big hand? I don't think there's anyone here in Brisbane with a hand as big as Alan.
No, we've got Samoans and Islanders in Australia. It's good prep for me. I'm probably used to those kind of big hands, and I know how to beat them. You have to take them to the strap, and you have to get the depth. You can't take as much height.
Can you top roll if you have to? If Alan's just got all that block on, and he's like shutting the door, there's no way to get your hook or any sort of inside game in. Do you have a top roll?
Sure do. I'll find a way.
You do. He does have a top roll. He really does. I actually think you're one of the most balanced people, stylistically and in a conditioning sense. I've experienced it that you're very, very balanced. Is that something that you've deliberately set out to achieve, or?
Definitely. You see people like Prudnik. He's balanced in all technique. Hook, press, top roll.
Is there an arm wrestler that you've based yourself upon in terms of style as you've grown?
I've kind of mixed everybody together. I train a bit like Dennis Saplenko. Watch a bit of John. A lot of my technique is based on Devon Larratt. Your pickup's great too. No, just mixed everybody together. Frodo Horglin. Bit of Ryan.
Yeah, I got in there. Which bit of me?
Just your setups.
My setups.
Your
There we go.
strap. It's
Yep.
great.
Nice. There we go. Well, man, I'll wish you the best. I think it's outstanding that you're doing that and taking the opportunity, spending your own money to get over there to seek out such an opportunity. Few people are brave enough to do that, so I think it's friggin' outstanding. When is the match?
27th of November. This month.
27th of November at the what? The
Full Hook and Press tournament.
in San Diego.
Yeah.
Nice. Guys, well, don't miss it. 66 years old versus 16. That's phenomenal. You have an opportunity here, man. You have an opportunity. You win this, you'll turn heads globally. You have a battle, you'll still turn heads globally. You get wiped, it's a lesson, and you go, cool, I know where things are going. So I admire what you're doing, and want to wish you the best for it, man. Yeah, good luck.
Thank you, Ron.
Good stuff. All right, guys, we'll leave that one there, but don't miss it. We will cover that as it gets closer. We'll interview Jamie and Alan maybe as it happens, but interesting stuff. And Australia's #1 ranked junior, Jamie Barrett, 16 years old still, up against the legend Alan Fisher at 66 years old. I don't think the sport's ever seen anything quite like it before. It's going to be epic.